ancient navigator. The War of the Nine Kings, as briefly recounted in Genesis 14:1-17, stands as one of the earliest references to geopolitical conflict in the Hebrew Bible. Though often overshadowed by later epic battles, this terse account offers a condensed but symbolically dense narrative that merges early Mesopotamian power structures with a broader mytho-religious worldview. Its deeper significance unfolds when viewed through the lens of ancient Near Eastern history, hybrid mythology, and the theological imagination of early Semitic cultures. The passage introduces a coalition of four Mesopotamian kings: Amraphel of Shinar, Arioch of Elasar, Chedorlaomer of Elam, and title, King of Nations, waging war against five rebel kings from the southern city-states of Canaan, including Bera of Sodom and Bersha of Gomorrah. On the surface, this appears to be a punitive campaign over tribute. Yet, the narrative's placement in the broader Abrahamic saga suggests more than mere territorial conflict. It intimates a cosmic-scale battle that echoes earlier Mesopotamian creation myths and divine wars. The inclusion of Elam, an early empire in modern-day Iran, and Shinar, identified with ancient Sumer or Babylon, ties this account to real historical polities of the early 2nd millennium BCE. Chedorlaomer, often regarded as the primary instigator, may reflect a shadow of Elamite hegemony during the era of the Middle Bronze Age. These historical echoes give the account geopolitical substance, yet the figures remain liminal, half historical, half legendary, like the kings of Uruk in the Sumerian king list, or the divine rulers of Akkadian myth. Further, the phrase King of Nations, Hebrew Goyim, attributed to title, is curiously ambiguous. While some interpret it as a reference to Gudium or Hittite tribal confederacies, others see in it a symbolic representation of the chaotic multiplicity that challenges the order embodied by Abraham, the covenant-bearer. The war then becomes not just an inter-kingdom skirmish, but a battle of cosmic alignment versus disarray. Scholars have long debated the historicity of the battle. Its detailed route, from the Valley of Siddim near the Dead Sea to Dan in the north, may reflect actual military campaigns in the Levant, but its brevity, combined with moralizing elements, the rescue of Lot by Abram, suggests the shaping hand of redaction. Yet, this only enhances its symbolic potency. Abram's role as a military leader and covenantal hero prefigures Israel's future identity as both a theocratic and militant people, a nation set apart in both faith and struggle. The episode also resonates with earlier mythologies wherein divine or semi-divine figures contest for land and legitimacy. The names of the rebel kings, Bera, Bersha, Shinab, may echo linguistic patterns from West Semitic deities or be later scribal constructions, but their inclusion deepens the sense of a ritualized struggle between divine justice and human corruption, foreshadowing the eventual destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. In this context, the War of the Nine Kings functions as a cartographic and theological threshold, a space where myth bleeds into history, and early geopolitical anxieties are cast in divine terms. The kings are not merely monarchs but archetypes, empires representing human rebellion, spiritual chaos, and the fragile alliances that crumble before divine destiny. Thus, this episode may be read as a cipher, a mythopolitical frame in which ancient Israel negotiated its memory of empires, exile, and divine promise. The war becomes a foreshadowing of larger eschatological conflicts that would animate both Jewish apocalyptic literature and later Christian visions of cosmic warfare. As such, Genesis 14 stands not only as an ancestral tale of kinship and courage, but also as a proto-map of the spiritual and imperial topographies that shaped the ancient Near East and beyond. Don't forget to hit subscribe button for more facts and adventures.